If you ask a Shiva Bhakta and you ask him to meditate, first time he will say, oh, Shiva Bhakta, Shivam, 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 Shivam. He'll be busy chanting. When you are busy chanting, how can you experience even when Shiva comes in you? You are too busy. And which form will you imagine? The one that you have seen in photos, not the real one. Though you have Shraddha, but your approach is wrong. Religion is a good thing. It is better to be religious than non-religious. Religion is all about our beliefs, dogmas that we inherit as habits or culture from our society, especially from our parents. Things like, do you believe in God? These values are inculcated by our parents or grandparents or some relatives. But even I had a very heartfelt discussion with my father in 1977 after I started practicing this meditation. One evening we were just sitting in our terrace, and it happened to be my vacation time, and it was evening time, and he was silent, I was silent, and I asked my father, I see you wake up 4 o'clock in the morning you are offering prayers, chanting some slokas, and then you take some grains and go to temple and feed the birds and also do your puja there. Then you come back home. In the evening you do arati. Papa, you tell me one thing, that I can share your most profound experience with your grandchildren. That means my children. At that time I was not married. But I asked him like this, please tell me something that I can share with my children, the best experience you ever had through these practices you have been doing day in and day out. He was very silent for a long time. I didn't trouble him then. See. Then he says, I have nothing to share. Then I said, would you like to experience something? Now it's almost a year, and he said, yes, I see you meditate morning and evening. Would you like to experience something? He said, yes. And I took him to a nearby preceptor, the trainers of this system. Those days we didn't have phones, so forget apps. During that first face-to-face sitting or meditation that our trainer was teaching him, after about 15 minutes, he started crying like a baby during the meditation. And then he stopped sobbing and then went into meditation all over again. Then afterward, I asked him, after 2 hours or so, let him be kind of. He said, this was the experience. First time in my life in last 65 years, I have experienced something which religions talk about. They promise. Religion is a promise. Religion is a potential. Spirituality, to me, it's an actualization. What is there as a theory in religion? It is there as a practice or practicality or an experience in spirituality. Religion is all external. You can worship statues, murtis, temples. Nothing wrong with it. Please don't misunderstand me. At the same time, we say, He is beyond akar, He is nirakar, and yet we form akars. And what sort of akars do we form? In the imaginations, with Shraddha, of course, with a lot of faith, we say, okay, this is Krishna. With a lot of faith, we say, this is Saraswati. It's good. But when we ask fundamental questions, that during Lord Krishna's time, when he was walking on this planet, blessed were those days when he was walking and breathed the air of this planet. how many could recognize his divinity? Did Arjun recognize his divinity until he showed it to him during the war? Vishwarupa Darshan. Until then he was zapped, nothing. He treated him as a friend. You go back to Lord Rama's life. Who could understand his divinity during his lifetime? Except for Hanuman. Who could recognize the divinity of Jesus or Buddha? What was the original form of Krishna? Can you draw a painting of Lord Krishna and say this is Lord Krishna's painting? So my argument is this: if I could not, or if I cannot have the true vision of Lord Krishna, even when he is physically present in front of me, how will I ever have its true darshan through images made by artists? And when I meditate, for example, and prayerfully say, Lord, I like to experience your presence, and you start imagining the form of Krishna, which form will you imagine? It's a big challenge. Or, what is divinity after all? Is it Ram? Is it Lakshman? Is it Sita? Is it feminine? Is it male? Is it form? Is it formless? Is it beyond all these things? Is it qualitative? Is it vibrational? Is it energy? If you ask a Shiva Bhakta and you ask him to meditate, first time he will say, oh, Shiva Bhakta, Shivam, 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 Shivam. He'll be busy chanting. When you are busy chanting, how can you experience even when Shiva comes in you? You are too busy. And which form will you imagine? The one that you have seen in photos, not the real one. Though you have Shraddha, but your approach is wrong. So, meditation, we have to go beyond the objectivity and go into subjectivity of divinity. Don't make objects out of all this. So, we have to have a neutral approach towards divinity. First of all, I have to be prayerful, reverential, and say, my Lord, I don't even know if you are there. That is spirituality. And if you are there, please help me experience the way you want to experience, not because I want to see him as Lord Jesus, or I want to see him as Mother Kali, or I want to see him as Mother Saraswati. No. I don't have any conditions. I surrender.